Hello everyone, my name is Garrett Oakamber, and welcome back to Smite. In this video I'll be showcasing the new god, because she's amazing. In this video I'll be showing you how to not die as her, and my thoughts and opinions on her, as well as the gameplay. This character, Skadi, is quite awesome. She is a hunter, and I'm showing off right here, just before the video, all the new stuff they added to the game. The new season rewards are out, including a new skin for Ra, and a shit ton of other things. It's not as generous as it was last year, where they gave you limited skins, or at least, you know, for now, it's not showing what else there might be. There's a bunch of recolors, including a recolor for Anubis and things like that, which is okay. It's okay. It gives some variety, and I'm not too displeased about that, but it could have been worse. They could have given us nothing at all, and, you know, it's interesting to see what the season rewards are going to be, and for a low price of gems, it's not too much to ask for. Plus, they've been very generous about the quest system, and still the daily login bonus, so getting gems is not an issue. So being able to get those recolors and the unique skin for Ra isn't really that bad. But so we're gonna start out this match with me just playing around with the spears and things. This is not my first match as her, but believe it or not, I haven't even gotten 10 rounds playing as Skadi because everyone wanted to try her. And as of today, it seems a lot of people have just taken their interest elsewhere. And it's either because they don't know how to play her, or, you know, they're not interested anymore. They had their giggles and they didn't try. So first thing I should note is I didn't play as Rajin, or however you say his name, Rajin. I didn't play as him because he didn't interest me, and obviously this game is about characters that really speak to you, characters that you enjoy playing, characters that have a thing, and I love mages, but he did not interest me in the least. This character, however, is a character I definitely am going to get to Diamond, for obvious reasons. She is incredibly powerful. So as we can see here, we have nuclear winner, Mr. Ice Cube Man. He's trying to jump in and stop people, but I keep sending my wolf out to intercept and just scare them away. You got to be careful with the wolf, because your wolf is your primary source of damage outside of your auto attacks, and you want to make sure that your wolf does not die too early. You need to keep its life as max as you can for its ultimate. Yes, the ultimate will bring it back to life, but it has to travel to the enemy to be able to use its ability. You'll see this in a moment. So I try to make sure my wolf is as healthy as I am whenever I play. No deaths just yet. We're about to get one. And it's going to go to me because my fucking spears hit so goddamn hard. The trick with her is to not actually get... whatever you do, you don't want to get too much attack speed. A lot of people would be tempted to do that, but she is incredibly powerful, and her abilities are incredibly powerful, so you want to make sure you have a lot of damage, and we're going to get another kill here in a moment. There we go. I'm going to show you literally at the end of this video how to get 11-0. I promise you that. She is unbelievably good as a character. I don't think she needs a nerf. I'm a little concerned that there's a few things that need to be tweaked. First of all, there is a problem with the wolf, where the wolf will just literally sit in base for the rest of the game for no apparent reason. This is a bug. It gets caught on some invisible terrain and it just sits there. In terms of power, though, perhaps I would say the javelin throw there that I use to slow things doesn't need to be as powerful as it is, but that's just my opinion. Most of my kills either come from the wolf or from the javelin, and the wolf is a necessary part of her build. Power is in her wolf. Again, why attack speed is pointless on her, because the wolf benefits from your damage, not your attack speed. Your attack speed isn't that important. Plus, she gets attack speed whenever her wolf attacks something. So, you're only using your wolf when you're engaging somebody. You do not need as much attack speed on this character. You need crit and just raw damage. He got very close to me, which is a big mistake. That makes my attacks, because I don't really need attack speed, it's not a matter of hitting him. If he gets point-blank range, he's going to get struck. That was a very foolish idea for Nizal, but he did it nonetheless, and it's going to cost his team in the long run. I feel this character, honestly, is nearly just perfect the way she is. I mean, again, maybe the spear throw needs to be reduced, but that's a matter of opinion, I guess. It's more of a matter of opinion depending on who is, who has the Skadi on their team. When your team has it, it's like, yeah, overpowered, but the enemy might not really, see the enthusiasm in that. I don't think she's overpowered at all. She feels just about right. She has as much risk as any other character, and the thing is, she doesn't really necessarily need the escape to compensate that. People don't want to approach her because she has the wolf, but when the wolf is dead, they can approach her as easily as any other character. They just fail to do it, and they are ignoring me a lot this match, which is a very foolish mistake. Again, the wolf is an extension of her body, and why I'm reasoning she doesn't need the attack speed at all. I've only built one attack speed item on her, and it has seen me through many battles so far. So yeah, it's more of use the wolf as a fucking mobile, fluffy cannon and just send it over there. My wolf just decided to attack that thing without my permission, and it died as a result of it. That was a terrible mistake. It will aggro, which is a good thing. It does aggro to anything nearby, and that includes characters, gods. So when they're in a group and they're low on health, I failed my ult there, so I'm sending it back. It becomes invulnerable while the ult is up. So yeah, like, your wolf is really useful in groups of gods, especially if they're low on health. It will just home in and murder them. The problem is that, like Opwatch's minions, it has so many hits before it dies. If there's minions or whatever nearby, it will home in on those, and Ymir got me another kill. Whether or not he was trying to get it himself or not, I took advantage there and just killed its ass. I don't really think it's a KS. I'm an 80 carry after all. And I definitely carry this game. I don't typically carry games. I just survive and kick ass in the process. I'm not always the top for deaths or, kills or whatever, but I usually, don't die as much as everyone else, and that's just a what's the word? I am competent in MOBAs, only having played them for a few years. I know the ebb and flow of battle and things like that. In League of Legends, I was known for blitzkrieging and murdering a crap ton of people. I wasn't the best player out there, but I was pretty good at doing my job. And in Smite, my job is moreover survive and assist. In this character, though, I am death incarnate, and she's just so much fun. I can even approach tanks with no fear, because he's terrified of my wolf. He realized that thing was on him, and it was going to just sit through his ult. There isn't much he can do about that, so he's got to think, am I going to survive these hits, or do I have to run? My team was right there. So this match is in our favor. I mean, the points are getting a little scary here. It's 347 to 322, and that's the point where you're worried that another 20-some-odd points is going to be lost on account of, minions or player deaths or things like that. And a few people make mistakes here and there, but ultimately what it's coming down to is they're not prepared for this team comp. Ymir and this character are almost made for each other, and it's kind of funny because they're both in the same pantheon. They're both frost giants, but they're just these enemies are not ready for the amount of CC we have. And even Poseidon, Poseidon is just kicking ass passively. Just his very presence. They're watching for Poseidon. In fact, he's probably more of a threat to them than I am, but overall, they can't really do much about this. There's very little they can actually attempt with this group of people. I love her Frost Field ability. It creates an area of ice that it's like skating on ice. It's so funny. It's horrible, though, because if it happens to you, your momentum will carry you in that direction. And here, I just got a kill without even looking. My wolf is just amazing. I'm using my procs at the right moment, and that's what it is. Skadi is not so much about her, it's about your wolf. You have to think about the animal. And here I was at risk of dying. Nija thinks he's hot shit, but he can't actually harm me. He got like a hit or two off on me, and then he got distracted by everyone else around me. they will not kill me this match. They will not actually touch me again. It's a struggle to get past my teammates. It's a struggle to get to my wolf. I'm just derping around here because I know they can't hurt me in this match. I did so well. This was my best match. Prior, it was like a 9-0 match or something like that. And this match, it's just me, the wolf, and my team kicking ass and not giving a shit who's in the way. And they're thinking, you know, that when characters hang back like that and they stop for a moment, they're typing to their team, which means that they're probably not talking either on Skype, Ventrilo, or whatever, or Curse Voice. Nobody uses Curse Voice. But it means that they're trying something. And here I throw my wolf in to make them think I'm going hard, but I'm really not. I'm more interested in the stragglers. I'm able to assist Poseidon there. Probably would have had to kill, but for some reason he was just... Oh, Medusa. That's not good. That's never good. I love Medusa. She's another favorite hunter, but this one might easily be my favorite hunter, just because of how active she is. She is incredibly fun. Here we have Ymir barely hanging on, but he's just alive. And yeah, see, I can use my wolf to scare them away, because they probably think they weren't paying attention that I have my ult. Her ult is not very noticeable, and I think maybe there should be more of a sound cue, or there should be, like, a shit ton of snowflakes flying around when it happens, because it's not that noticeable. There Ymir is going to get caught here, and he is going to get destroyed by Rama, because, yeah, Rama, like this character, hits very hard. Attack speed isn't the biggest thing with him. I mean, probably more so with him than her, but Skadi definitely doesn't need it. She doesn't need it at all. I've been using the Frostbound Hammer, and at first I didn't think it was such a good idea to use, but first of all, it gives her a little bit of health to fall back on. I mean, her wolf is her primary defense and offense. But secondly, a little bit of extra health never hurts. And then on top of it, the wolf... I mean, I don't think he actually benefits from it, but he can close the distance much easier if they're constantly slowed. If you just keep hitting them with spears, even one spear can make the difference. On top of that, her one spear throw will actually slow the enemy. So you have that plus her auto attacks. She's gonna get hits. If they're within a certain distance, and right there, Nija got killed again because he didn't pay attention to the wolf. Mind the wolf, man. Mind it. It's gonna get you. But her, yeah. So she can slow them with her one, and then if you have the Frostbound Hammer, you're able to hit one spear at least, and they're already slowed. That's enough distance for my wolf to get to them, and he's gonna just lay into them and bite them. Now he's pretty easy to kill. Again, it's just that many, you know, ticks of his life bar, and he's killed. So all a person has to do is focus him for that many ticks, and if I'm not smart enough to pull him back, and I notice a lot of Scotties are not pulling their wolves back, they just let them go ham, you don't do that. But if you tell your wolf, hey, you've had enough, you know, food for now, come back, you know, if he has life, he's going to start regenerating it immediately. And I'm being very conservative about him. Here I was looking for red buff, but I didn't find it, so I'm going to go for their blue buff. I'm going to run away from here because their entire team is there. I was actually planning on grabbing it for the cooldown. Occasionally I'll get cooldown reduction on her, but honestly, this match, I think I found my perfect build. I don't need the cooldown. I've also got amazing CC-heavy teammates. Here I sent my wolf for some recon. A few times I considered just letting it die to assist a teammate, just, you know, basically buffer them, but I kind of thought against that. I think there's at least one point in this match, I can't remember when. I wasn't really thinking that clearly, I was just, you know, winging it. Oh, this is bad for Nija. He's going to land right into this. Yeah, he took a lot of egregious damage. So here I'm sending my wolf back before its invincibility runs off because I didn't want it to get killed, and I did a good job of that. But yeah, he just has to run around. He's dealing constant damage to people. Yeah, there's a few times where I considered sacrificing the wolf to just lay down some extra damage and protection. It's like having an extra teammate there, and There is a point where that does happen. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I'm watching this now, and it's pretty cool. I like recording these matches, like Smite in general, without live performance, because most of the time it's not talking. I'm not, like saying anything clever. I'm just in the moment trying to play my best. So, I mean, I've said in the past, I don't necessarily like playing Smite, like for the audience, for the channel. I don't like playing it live because it's a very toxic game. Even me, like my mannerisms are very confident in this match. I for every reason I am wholly acquitted of this. I am able to kick their ass, and like when I'm running around popping fireworks and spamming emotes, people get angry. But it's just because I'm good. I mean, I'm okay, I guess. I'm average, but yeah, that's another thing too. If you play well, people get angry at you. Here I pop my ability really early, but that's fine. I don't need that to get a kill, or I don't need that to harass. I was going to fuck up Medusa there. Here I was at risk of getting killed by Anubis. I didn't actually notice him behind me. Unfortunately for him, Ymir is there to cream him with his club. He underestimated the rest of the team. When one person's doing well, you just say to yourself, well, I might just avoid them if I can't kill them. In this case, that doesn't help them, because my entire team is doing well. I mean, they're not 11-0, but they are doing fantastic. Here, Ymir tries to get us all in his freeze, but it doesn't work for him. It's going to end in a death, because Poseidon just does a horrible amount of damage. That's just... They seem to forget we have some hard-hitting characters. About the only character I'm not too sure of is Awilix. I hate her personally. That character is just garbage. And I believe this is where I stay in the score. It's coming down to the wire. It's 113 to 34, and they don't know what to do. They're getting split up, which is not good. People are getting caught. I keep saying my wolf in there for those assists, for that support. Assist isn't even just, you happen to be in the area when it went off. And here I get petrified, which is very dumb, but Medusa's kind of putting herself in a very bad position, and Rama comes up behind her and stabs her in the face. I mean, that's kind of difficult to do when you're coming up behind someone, but he does it. He's Rama. His arrows can home in from the heavens, I don't know. So yeah, here Ymir's trying to flash, but he doesn't get a chance to because I hit him before then, and then he just puts up the wall because he thinks he can trap us, but that failed. They are trying, like I said about overconfidence on my part, they're starting to get an overconfidence, but it's not founded. They get a few kills when they're together, but when they get split up, they don't have the individual CC that our team has. And here we win with Ymir getting the last kill on Medusa. And that was literally my best game. I say it right there, best game all day. That was my best game all day. It was fun. And I love the character. I love the god. I think Smite did a really good job with bringing in something unique. There's not many characters, I mean, in the past that have truly been 100% by themselves in some way. She's the only character that uses a pet as combat, like for combat. And I mean, Awilix uses it for transportation and like a pounce attack, but I think Skadi is done in such a unique way. It's just such a unique way of presenting the pet system. So I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, if you like this, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode of Smite. I know I said in the past there's only going to be 3 episodes, and I'm still working on the last one. But I wanted to at least get this character out here now, because I don't know if they're going to remove her, because a lot of people are angry at her. I like her. Thank you all so much for watching.